better hope and pray that you make it safe back to your own world. You better hope and pray that you'll wake one day in your own world. 'Cause when you sleep at night, they don't hear your cries in your own world. Only time will tell if you can break the spell back in your own world.
Right guys, just want to thank the sponsors and all that, and welcome on board for round 2 of the SARCAR touring cars. It's gonna be a hell of a race, that's all I can tell you. Right, this is the guy who won the opening race, who's going to collect some penalties, and that, as you can see, Class A driver, 25 kilograms to his car, and the gentleman running at the moment there in 5th position in that lovely 37A car. He had a hell of a race, and some luck came his way in the opening race. The gentleman in second place, he was leading the race but got kept up by a back marker, car number 35A, but ended up second in the opening race. So he had also some good race. Gentleman who got taken out in a couple of laps into the race had to make his way back up and ended up in 3rd position, also getting some penalty weight for this round. Class A, this gentleman had no luck needed. From the word go, his car was on rails B73, and he was on fire as the race went on. Just went faster. 74, he had some luck. His car turned his way, didn't have a great start, but made it up, ended up second in Class B, getting some weight penalties. Also same penalties what the Class A's get. This gentleman had some bad luck, taking himself out during the race, but worked his way back up again, and car number 34 B, so he had some luck there in his way. Right, about to do the grid walk here guys. It's reverse grid, that's why the camera is working from the way forward. This is Class A. As you can see, some drivers who just had some bad luck in the opening race, who hopefully will come together and sort them out in this very short Red Bull Ring short circuit. It's gonna be a hell of a race, that's all I can tell you, and I'm sure the guys are looking forward. This is Class A, Class B now. We are missing our winner from Class B, so he's not here this afternoon. So Class B's grid. Now this is from the front of the grid, walking all the way back, round 2 of the Red Bull Ring short. There is some weather coming our way, so we will probably see some rain falling near the end of the race. But I'm sure the guys will be very hungry for this race. Right guys, the race about to start here. Let's get to the fun. On the grid, on pole position, looking hungry. Off we go, and at the Toyota doesn't get away like the 4-wheel drive cars, and a great start from a couple of guys. Renier looks like also having a great start in between the Class A guys, and I'm sure he's going to make a mock of it. Great opening race here. What we are having, and into the first corner, a second corner, I mean, there's a couple of bumping and rubbing and some cars running wide there. Oh yeah, 2 guys went wide, Class B drivers. They're not going to be very happy about that. Great start, but it looks like Raptor but made a very bad mistake there. Up we come into the, I think we're out of the S's now, yeah, we're into the second last corner, into the right hander, and the Class A guys are all over with a couple of, I think 1 or 2 Class B cars in there, was making them name look like. There's a leader who won the opening race. He's running, I think, at the moment in 5th position, looks like it, and the Class just need to sort himself out. Man who was second on the grid had a bad start, falling all the way back to looks like 9th position, 10th position, around about that. So hopefully he will sort himself out. Renier making some mistakes with in between the Class A guys, and he's just showing he can run with them, but during the race it doesn't have the pace what the Class A's got as the race gets longer and longer. Looks like we got Fricky there who wants to come through because he's a Class B driver. I mean a Class A driver, and a Class B is holding him back. So he's like telling him move over, move over. They become past. Class A is all over me, and Renier gently looks like he wants to give them the gap. They don't want the gap, so he just jumps back there, and that looks like Fluff who finished third is at the moment in the back of the grid here. Must have made a mistake somewhere as the race got on. Lap 2, as we are starting lap 3 now. It looks, yeah, we had lap 3, so the race is like a very short circuit out of 38 laps. So a lot of rubbing can happen on a short circuit, especially with the Class A and the Class B in between. And that looks like Oros and his Class B car. Looks like behind him is creepy. Sorry about the noise in the background. It's the guys are trying their best. Again Raptor makes that same mistake that he made in the opening lap. So he should try and sort that out as we go on, and hopefully we'll get better during the race. I can't make it, that's a leader. I can't make it, what it's in a Ford. I don't know what his number is. I think it's car number 50 if I'm not mistaken. I can be wrong, but behind him it looks like a man on pace, and then a Toyota. So 3 different manufacturers in the top 3 in Class A will be very good for manufacturers. As we got them running. Someone's got a penalty that looks like it looks like on in that red and black Toyota. It's got a penalty there. I'm not going to be very happy about that. Then again, sorry about the background noise. Got his car running up perfectly here. It's looking good for the guys, and looks like it's a big fight coming between 2 teammates. There's car number 50. So gets pushed off the track by his teammate. I'm sure he's going to have a serious talk in the pits about that. Someone got shunt back. Oh no, that is but Raptor. No, sorry, that looks like Faf, who's all over Renier at the moment, who's trying to come past. That rotaries are looking good. They're looking hungry, so something can happen, yeah. Toyota not where he wants to be at the moment. He doesn't have this car. Looks like it doesn't have the pace as the race goes on. Couple of mistakes there from the drivers, and looks like someone's got a penalty, but it's a big fight here between 2 teammates, 2 different manufacturer cars, and having a fight there behind the Class B driver of Renier. Renier's got a 5 kilogram weight penalty, and his teammate, that's Oros, who's got a 10 kilogram weight penalty, as you guys saw in the beginning of the video. So it looks like someone's got a penalty, serving a penalty there, as Renier goes, no, Oros goes past. So great stuff there from the Class B guys, who's putting themselves into the Class A and showing them they can run with the big boys. So it looks like someone's got another penalty there. That looks like car number 50, that in that Ford, and there's a yellow flag out in turn 1, so no overtaking is allowed to happen. And don't know who went off there. Hopefully the camera guy will catch it up. That little road view car number 28, I'm not sure what class he's running in, but they had to start at the back because they missed the first opening race, so they had to start right at the back and work their way up as the race goes on. And that's Upper Mike in that little Mercedes. He's changed cars, so he's got a 100 point penalty for changing cars. The Toyota. Oros made a mistake. Oros made a mistake. We'll get back to that penalty he's serving, but Oros made a mistake. Will the camera guy catch it? Let's have a look. Don't know what happened to Oros. I think he lost control of the car. Let's have a look. Yes, Oros went onto the grass, onto the gravel, and then onto the gravel again. And as he comes back, the car snakes with him, and that allows Open Mike to go past him. Now Open Mike has got a 100 point a penalty for changing cars. That's a penalty you serve in the championship. If you want to change cars, it does cost you. It's not that easy to make your mind if you're gonna lose a point or battle with the car for the rest of the season. So back in the race, that's Raptor. He's having a very bad outing. Yeah, he was the one who's looking for a sponsor. Someone serving a penalty. He was the one looking for a sponsor in the opening race. He had a blue car, and looks like someone gave him a sponsor and got on board, and hopefully he'll keep the sponsor happy. This is the leaders, a very close to his other car number 17. I made a mistake when I said I think it was car number 50. Car number 17 in the lead, and behind him this gentleman was pole position and led a couple of laps in the opening race, but made some mistakes as the race went on. Back live here, guys, and looks like third place still in the Toyota. He's still doing very well for himself, actually on power. If you can remember, I think we had a chat to this guy in the opening race too, about explaining to us what SARCAR is all about and why the guys are so hungry to race him. And getting at hunger and hunger. If you guys want to get involved in the SARCAR event, just have a chat to anyone you can see here. I'm sure they will show you to the right directions, and then we'll take it from there. Looks like Fluff has got past Renier. It looks like it. There's no way Renier is now running in front of him. He's now got Class A guys in front of him. He's moving up nicely. He's now in 5th position. That Mercedes of Macy Gearbox, and it looks like someone's, I don't know who's behind him, but they're all fighting at the moment for the top for 6th position. And I think there comes Renier, if I'm not mistaken, behind all these Class A guys. We'll see our first Class B driver. It looks like Renier still leading the Class B at the moment as we are speaking, and doing very well for himself at the, yeah, there we go. Renier still leading the Class B at the stage, and a couple of guys are making mistakes. They can be higher, they know it, but with the reverse grid and the weight penalty, it makes it a little bit difficult to get to the front that quick. So it's making it nice to see the Class A guys fighting. The leader who won the opening race is not where he wants to be. He's having a battle over race, and he's also in between those bottom 10 guys fighting at the moment. They're from 6, 7, 8 and 9 as we are looking at. That looks like oh, someone made a mistake, and I think that's, I can't make it what it is, but oh, Renier also made a mistake. So Renier also losing out there, and I think car number 50 will come past him. So Renier not very happy. Got a replay here as we are watching. Renier just loses the back end, and that four-wheel drive car could not pull itself straight. So Renier not very happy about that, but will lose another position, but still kept his lead in Class B. So it will make it a little bit. And he made another mistake as we came into turn 2. So Renier has some dirt on his tires, still need to clean them up. But as the race goes on, I think it can just go better and better. It looks like Fricky's caught up to Renier again, so Fricky will love to come past Renier and run with the Class A. He's still not getting the hang of that car. That rotary of, I can't make it what it is, but that rotary looks like it's hunger as it goes forward. Renier's just taking it gentle because he knows Fricky is a Class A driver and won't interfere in his championship. So just hanging out there, and the second Class B driver is also a Ford. That is Renier's teammate Oros, who's running in Class B. He's got a 10 kilogram weight penalty onto his car, and just, oh, Renier sideways and almost took Fricky out there, gets it going again, not very good, into Fricky's car. Fricky sees it, he's like waiting for it, and he sees that Renier coming back, but almost took him out. Nice recovery there. Odos takes the Class B lead. Renier will be kicking himself, losing that back end like that, and but gets going again, and Grandpa Mike is seeing them. Top 3 of the Class B guys are very close to each other, with Odos leading it now, Renier second, and Grandpa Mike into third. That's your Class B drivers at the moment, and Renier will be kicking himself as we're looking at the new Class B leader, and Renier second, Grandpa Mike third, and his Mercedes. just looking comfortably. We are back on that's Raptor, also a Class B driver who's not having an easy way out. And we look like we got a new Class A leader. Don't know what happened to the Ford, but it looks like we got a Lonzo leading it now, and I think Ford running second. He must have made a mistake, a very bad mistake of the gap we can see as the leader only second man only coming out of turn 1 now. Class B getting left there, that is Raptor. There comes our second man who's now going into the S's, and he will be seriously kicking himself about that. Not gonna be very happy whatever went wrong there. Sorry the camera guys, I missed it, but it's one of those things. So as we go forward, yeah, we are left 30 out of 38, a new leader, and some changes we had in Class A, some changes we had in Class B, because with Class B we also got a new leader. So the stuff is happening here. It looks like the rain is coming closer, because turn 1 is behind the mountains. There are look like very heavy clouds are coming over, and it can maybe make some upsets as the race goes on, because these guys are on slicks at the moment. Tires are nice and comfortable hot, and the cars are all got grip, and nice fight here between the Toyota and I think it's a Ford, or is it a Mercedes? It's a Mercedes. So two four-wheel drive cars having a lekker fight there, taking this forward. Oh yeah, he's getting caught up there nicely now. That's what will he do? Will he go around the outside? Will he go into the inside? Let's have a look. Oh, the camera guy moves away here to Fluffy, who is lying now in 5th position, and looks like he's pulled away from that gap what he was in between the cars. Pumpkin is in 6th position, it looks like it, if it's, and D-Man in 7 as the race goes on. So 15 laps down. I mean, the laps are going so quick on this track. It's a very short circuit. It's under a minute for the Class A guys, and just over a minute for the Class B guys. So a lot of things are happening, and camera guys working overtime because he doesn't know where to be. This is Pumpkin, who won the opening races, now running in 6th position. I think that weight penalty of 25 kilograms is holding him back at the moment, and the difficult start he had. So in between the Class B guys, where the Class B guys came around and gave them a run for their money. But it looks like all settled out, and all looking good as the race carries on. And we're now in D-Man's car. D-Man, he's got it's a yellow flag in turn 1 again. So we made a mistake there, difficult to say. And then we're looking at the man in 6th position. That's now G-Man. So the race is changing a lot here. So it looks like it's Mighty Gearbox. I'm sorry about that, guys. I will probably be in the middle of the season know a lot of these guys' names, and as the race goes forward, it's just getting better and better. Some little bit of mistakes of a couple of guys. We're now in car number, looks like 93, and he's having that rotary, or really running car number 80, sorry, that's 98, Class 8 driver running at number 9 as we are speaking. Car number 50 in 10th position, got a little bit of a penalty there. That's what's gonna cost him a lot of time, so he's gonna have to work on that and try and sort it out. Then we got car in 11th position, car number 28, also in a Mazda. It looks like Odo's made a mistake as the race goes on here. We didn't see that. Renier is back in the lead in Class A, so something must have happened in the Class B, in Class B. Renier leading it again, second Odos. So something must have happened in between the guys, because Odos is in front of Fricky also. So Fricky must have made a mistake too. As the cars are getting lapped, the leader are now in between the Class B guys, now catching the leaders of the Class B. So I think others will be kindly to let him come past. Let's have a look. So it's very good to see the Class B guys not ignoring the blue flag as Ouros makes space to let him come past. So very nicely from the Class B guys not to get involved in this. So big fight in the front, it looks like it, and blue flags out for car number, it looks like for Opa. A couple of guys upcoming cars, Opa Mike there also. I think he's still running third in the Class B at the moment. Back at the leader, Kijk, he's looking at Renier now for the Class B, so hopefully Renier won't get involved either. Renier's got no worries, he doesn't have a Class B driver behind him. So Opa's Ouros is not that far, but also not that close. Renier opens the door, telling him to go past, slightly hits the brakes, gets to get behind him, and yeah, there we go. Renier, almost makes a little bit of snake touching the grass there. Hard on the brakes, gets the car turning, and off we go again. So we had lap 20 out of 38. We got 18 laps to go, and it's a hell of a thing with this lapping cars getting in between now. 18 laps, anything can still go wrong for anybody. So the weather is getting misty now from the mountainside, so I think the weather is now really clearing in. And it's looking like it's gonna be some drizzles coming our way. I can't see at the weather Niki, but I think I can be right that rain will be probably not heavy, but probably steaming in to give some guys a run for their money. That looks like Fluffy is now in fourth position. He's moving nicely up, but the Toyotas are still coming behind. Looks like we got a new third man in Class A, and it looks like, yeah, it looks like we got a new third man in Class A. I can't make it out to it easy yet. Hopefully the camera car will show me. And you see, because the Toyota car who was running in third is now down in fifth position, but with pumpkin all over him. So it's difficult to see what's happening here and what's going to be a call out, because these guys know each other very well. They know where the weak points are, they know where the strong points are, and I think Pumpkin is going to interfere here to make sure he can get in the battle. Looks like Pumpkin has got a penalty if I'm not mistaken, or is it the Toyota guy? There's a hell of a fight coming. He's got fifth position covered. Nicely there from Pumpkin, but the other guy comes back again and gives him a little bit of a run. I almost done that into turn 2, but Pumpkin getting the back end a bit loose, but looks like he's got fifth position covered now. So D-Man, who's in 7th position, is having a look at this fight, and he's trying to come closer and coming to get himself in there and trying to get some higher up in the grid as we back at this fight. And it looks like another lap getting done by Opa Mike as the Class A driver comes past. Two Mercedeses, nicely to see them working together. Car number 14A just comes past car number 7, I think it's 61B of Opa Mike. So that's 8th position for Matey Gearbox. Nicely done there by him. He'll be over the wall with that little move there. And then Bad Skull, it looks like at 93 in 9th position. And not that far from anybody and not that close to anybody. And so it looks like it's going to be someone goes sideways. Car number 50 is running at 10th position at the moment. Was pushing this loud and hard, and then at Renier again, who's now running in the 11th, but he's in Class B, so he's there out of second in Class B. And then it looks like I can't make out who's the gentleman in third place at the moment, if it is a gentleman in third or not a Class A driver. And then Fricky in 14th, as we got a couple of guys fighting at the back here and making some little bit of mistakes. Fricky, there we go, in a Toyota, car number 9A. He's running in 14th position, but I'm not 100% sure where he is in Class B and Class A. Couple of cars courting up here now, so Fricky is now going to be a little bit of getting lapped by his own class and need to work on his car to get that car a bit better. Then we got Raptor, he's moved up. It looks like Open Mike made a mistake. Open Mike is now lying in 16th position, so Raptor moved up and Open Mike will be kicking himself of making that mistake. Sorry, the camera guy missed it, and I'm not going to be very happy. But back at the leaders, and 25 laps has been done out of 38, so still got a couple of laps to go. But we're at the leaders now, and the man in second place is still car number 17. Yes, it's still car number 17 in that Ford, who's doing some great moves here and made a mistake to let that car come past him and pull that hell of a gap. And but we will work on that. In third position, it looks like, I'm not 100% sure who's going to be in third at the moment, but it's very good to see still two different manufacturers in the top two in the Class A. Big fight here. It looks like Fluffy into third, so Fluffy's made a great move here, but it's overtaken and it's a hell of a fight here. Looking not good for anybody there. Oh, there's a bump. There is a serious bump into Fluffy's car. Fluffy loses it and not gonna be very happy. He was in third position and that is not happy. It looks like Pumpkin must have bumped him, because Pumpkin is slowing down big time. Cars are coming past Pumpkin, so not very happy there for Fluffy's side. He was in third position, trying to get back there, and he's not getting back on the track. So he's back on track now. If the leaders comes past, and Fluffy not going to be very happy. Drop down to 9th to 8th position. He's going to be working that very hard again to get back up there. He's just made that little bit. That's a replay. We are in Pumpkin's car, and clearly Fluffy came over. He should have not came over. He should have kept that line. And so I think it's a racing incident. If you looked at it, it wasn't on purpose from Pumpkin's side. So clearly a racing incident, and Pumpkin trying to wait for him, but realize he's not coming back as quick as possible. So as you can see, Fluffy not very happy, throwing donuts and get his back. But we're back live again, guys. So car number 50's got a penalty. Must have been track limits as he's coming up. Now we got two guys for Odo's almost drove into Renier. Odo's almost drove into Renier, but nice recovery from Odo's side. I think that's what cost him a penalty. Renier's got a serious penalty. Not very happy about Renier. Odo's got no penalty for taking that type of action, and so not gonna be cloudy there from Renier, who's got that ugly penalty. Gonna be served. Odos takes the lead again, so Odos back in the lead. So it's still first and second in Class B. Someone's off there at the back, so I don't know who that is, but it's someone off in the back. That is, we lost the car. We are now down to 14 cars. We were 15 cars. I don't know who made that mistake there. Let's have a look. It's car number 28 who came and just touched the gravel, and the car sears into the barriers, and not very nice there. We were 15 cars at that time as the replay was, and then we were 16 cars as we are going back to upper there. He's just maybe looking at the overtaking point here. As we getting it also out. Yeah, there we go. The spun in the back. Open the door, and we lost a couple of drivers as we get back here live now. We're down to 11 drivers now with 27 laps done. 10 drivers now, so we're losing drivers as the race goes on. Sorry, we're not. I'm looking at the wrong place of the order. So we're still 16 drivers. Sorry guys, my mistake. I'm sorry about that. We're still 16 drivers. I was looking at the wrong side of the scoreboard. Renier in 11th position, still in second in Class B. He's not going to be very happy. So he's going to be working hard trying to fix that of that serious penalty he had on his car. And then Raptor, who's coming up nicely. Raptor, oh, he wanted to go to the pits. Is it raining? I'm not sure. Raptor wanted to go to the pits. Is there something happening on the... There's no window wipers on yet. So I'm not sure whatever Raptors was trying to do to go to the pit. And just bailed out of it. Mike's car, Opa moved up into 15th position. It looks like Fluffy has dropped all the way down to 16th position. So did he made another mistake on the track? I'm not sure. We still got 16 cars going, and Fluffy is all the way down to 16. So we will really have a talk to him and see what happened on that event. If we get this back, and let's have a look. We're at lap number 38, 50 out of 38, and the leader who's leading the race done a 48.798 around this track. That's his fastest. I don't know what lap he did it, but that's the fastest lap he's got it on. And it looks like the man in second place has got a penalty. He needs to serve some time down the drain. So 50 laps out of 38, so 8 laps to go, and the cars are coming through now seriously. I think the weather is now really overcast, so I'm still trying to figure out why the Raptor wanted to go to the pits and bailed out. Someone's wipers are on. That's Pumpkin's wipers is on. So is it raining on the back straight somewhere? Because car no wipers on by the Toyota yet, so not sure if it's on the back straight where the rain is, or is it on the main straight. It's on the last corner, looks like where the wipers are coming on. So on the main straight it is raining, and this can make a couple of confusions. But there's a couple of cars are jumping into the pit. Renier, no, car number 50 had a penalty there, cleared it. If you're looking into his car, and then we back at Renier's car, so we're not sure where the rain is 100%. Hopefully these guys can tell us. We're in Renier's car. If you're coming on the way to the second last corner, no wipers on yet. Here comes the wipers. So it's about raining from here onto the main straight where the rain is falling, and so Renier's back in the lead on it, and he's doing actually well. And then we're looking at Bad Skull, who's also got wipers on. So someone's in the pits. Oh, cars are now sliding all over. Bad Skull getting caught up by Oros. So the Class A guys, rear-wheel drive cars, are having a battle between the Class B front four-wheel drive cars, and it looks like a couple of guys, frickies in the pits. A couple of guys are going to the pits. Is it a good call to go to the pits this early in the race? This late in the race? I think not. How bad is the rain? It's just a couple of corners where it's raining, and on the main straight, so it's not like it's raining the whole track. The back straight is now getting water. And it looks like Raptor again, 12th position, makes a mistake, jumps straight into the pits. That's going to cost him. It's going to cost him big time, because he's crossed the white lines, and I think he's going for rain tires. Raptor into the pits. So a couple of guys are now making the choices to go to the pits. And again, like I said, is it a good call, because it's not raining that bad yet and not all over the track. Looks like Grandpa Mike or someone had a penalty there, and yeah, Raptors still in the pits. So a couple of guys are now jumping into pits, starting to sort out this little problem they got. But like I said, is it a good call to go to the pits? Let's have a look what the rotaries will do. Not sure if the rotaries are going into the pits. We've got a four-wheel drive car into the pits. That's a Ford, car number 50 there. That must be car number 50 into the pits. So is it a good call? That's another question. We still got 16 cars on the track, and the weather is changing as we are speaking. So the leaders are not going into the pit, so they're seeing something but the rest of the guys are not seeing at the moment. Because I also think it's not a good call to go to the pits, and it looks like the rain has calmed down. For the guys who's now on wet weather tires, semi-wet tires, if the track's gonna dry out, it's gonna be a problem. So there we go. Pumpkin looks like he's going back in the pits to change that tires back to slicks. It looks like it. must have made a mistake, and it's going to cost a couple of guys there. Not sure what Pumpkin is doing at the moment. He is in a pit lane. Camera guy's not going that way to see if they are changing any tires. But Pumpkin has dropped down big time, so he's not sure if he's changed. I'm sure he came in there with intermediates. He's going out there with slicks. So it's something the guys need to have a look on. Pumpkin is back on track, so not sure what tires he's got on, but he's steady. Ooh, that's Pumpkin. I don't know who else was involved there, but he gets it going. Was it a lap car? He's not going to be very happy, and looks like Oros got stuck behind him, but they're not fighting for positions because Pumpkin has lapped them both. So not very nicely done there from the guys. I mean, what's it about the lapper car? Did the car turn in front of him? I'm not sure. It's blue skies, so the track's drying out again, so that rain didn't rain like the guys were hoping. 2 more laps to go for some of the cars, and I think 1 more lap to the leader. It's Macy Gearbox getting it sideways in that little Mercedes of East Renier, who's got Bad Skull behind him, is not fighting him. He knows that. Bad Skull's a Class 8 driver, so Renier won't be hassling that much. And it looks like Pumpkin is about to overlap a car there. And a big fight for Renier, who's in 7th position in between the Class 8 drivers. He will be so happy about himself. Bad Skull giving him a run for his money. It doesn't matter if they are fighting the same class or not. And someone's got a penalty now. I think it's Bad Skull again. A lot of penalties are getting given out on this track, and it's costing the guys a lot of positions, because penalties does add up at the end of the day. And I think Bad Skull will have another penalty added to his name there because of going wide. Yep, there we go, another penalty. So he's now down to a minute on his collecting penalty. That puts a couple of guys behind him what happened there? A couple of glitches, but I think Bad Skull is off the track, and he's got a penalty, what won't be very nice at this lap or 2. Then we got that little Toyota who's fallen back big time. That pit stop costed him big time. The Class B cars didn't go to the pits yet. Renier, it's final lap for Renier, so the race is about to be finished very, very shortly. So the Class B cars in between there. We got a winner out there. That can we see? Yeah, there's a winner. Won the race. Well done to him. Second, it looks like. Where's second place? There's first. There's come second. Then third, so it's very good. It looks like we've got 3 different manufacturers again in the top 3. But well done to the guys into 4th team, and he will be very happy to himself as we got this coming down, and great from the guys. Then we got Pumpkin, who's made a couple of mistakes, but 5th position, still getting very good points, and then excellently done there from his side. Then we got, as the guys coming through, Renier also clearing there, Oros coming around and putting it down there. So a couple of guys. Well done to everybody, guys. It's a great race. Thanks for watching, and see you guys shortly.